So here we are. I think the starter is out. I thought it was the batteries. This truck's sat here all winter long. I hadn't drove it since last fall sometime. And I went to start it yesterday. No, the day before yesterday, and it cranked ever so slowly. And I said, well, the batteries. So I pulled the batteries, took them down to the shop, charged them up overnight, and brought them back up here, and nothing. It wouldn't do nothing. I swapped the relays around, and starter relay's good, so it's probably going to be in that starter itself. I did smell a little bit of a smoke smell when I was trying to start it, so I think something inside the starter let out the magic smoke. Alright, let's try this again. There it is, folks. Well, there's still a bunch of things to do today. Got to take this, I don't know, it's probably 20 miles from here. See if they can rebuild it. If not, I'll either have to go to the parts house here in town, which they probably won't have it in stock. I'll have to order it, or make some calls and drive another 50 miles to a bigger parts store and see, or I'd call them. I wouldn't drive, but I'd call them and see if they had one in stock if this one can't be rebuilt. Now, cows need some hay, chickens need some feed. Hey everybody, I don't know if you recognize this, but this here is a kind of a swarm catching toolbox. I was in town today. I had some stuff set up at a flea market trying to peddle. An old boy stopped by, went to high school with. He lives in town. He said he had a swarm in his yard. I'm thinking this is about a month and a half too early for swarms. But he showed me the picture of it on his phone. And I'd taken this box to town. I was going to try to sell it, which I didn't have any frames with it. But that's all I had to work with. And when he showed me the picture, it looked like a big swarm. And I'm thinking, well, I can dump them in the box, and they can climb up on the side of the walls. We got up to his house. It was about a two handfuls of bees. It was on some old dried up weeds. They kind of fell over, so I just took my pocket knife and cut the weeds loose and dropped them down in the box. And they've been in this box all day long. So I'm going to take some frames. I've got some empty frames here, some drawn comb. I'm going to put in here, and I've got another hive over here that's got some honey frames in it. It's an empty hive. It froze out. And if there's any honey left, I'm going to put in this box, and I'm going to leave them in the box overnight. I just want them to get get on these frames, and then I'll transfer them into a nook box because they're a, you know, a small colony. They've got some ventilation here. Hopefully they won't get too hot. You know, that's about all I can do right now. It's getting late in the evening, and I've got to get something done with these. I just throwed my jacket on just to be on the safe side. The bees are really out flying today, and when I caught these bees, I didn't have a jacket on or anything. I took one sting to the arm, but it wasn't bad. We're gonna do something with these bees. Get them settled in for the night anyway. I'm probably not going to use any gloves. Just gonna throw these up on top of this, and we're gonna carry these over here to the bee yard. Last night was 35 degrees. You know, so it's crazy that these bees would be swarming. And I just set this swarm trap out here. And I'll just slide it over, and I'll set this in between them. I don't know what these bees are going to do when I open this lid. This is an empty hive here. It's probably just getting robbed out. There's some honey frames in it. And there's even some sugar in here. I just got lazy. See, there's plenty of honey here. If I'd have had frames in here and those bees could have climbed up on it, there's no pollen for them, I don't think. We're gonna open this up. I'll try to get a better shot for you. But it was just a small cluster, and they may be up on the lid for all I know. They've been riding in the. Yeah, they're at the back here. I wanna knock these down. They've already started drawing comb up here. And this hive is, I guess you don't reach in there and grab a stick. Got a couple of stings there. I'm gonna put these frames in here. They're a little ornery right now. I'm just going to close these dudes back up. They got me there. Got me good. Throw that on there just to let them bees rob it out. So March 2nd, 2018. Got my first swarm. I don't know, there might be 2 pounds of bees there at the most. I just want to throw this up there for y'all. We'll see what happens. I know it's not as fancy as Jeff and 628 Dirt Rooster and some of y'all other guys catching swarms and making videos. This here was caught me off guard, and we're about a month and a half too early for swarms. The only thing I can think of is all the rain we got. We've got 10 and 12 inches of rain. They might have been flooded out wherever they was at. Now this was up in town. So there are some beekeepers up in town. Talking to the local law enforcement, he says they get a lot of calls. Apparently he doesn't tend to them very good, and they get a lot of nuisance calls. And this may be out of one of his hives, or like I say, it may have been in a low-lying area, and they got wet, and they just decided to leave. I don't know. It's an awful small swarm. We'll keep you up to date. So I want to get them established on those frames. And these are medium frames, which this is actually a deep box, so there's no telling what's going to happen. But probably won't be too bad overnight. By tomorrow, they should be setting up housekeeping on those frames. They should be all right with this. This is the only ventilation they have, and it's in between these hives. Maybe they won't get too hot. So I'm going to be setting up in town again, trying to peddle some of my excess belongings. Thanks for watching, everybody. We'll keep y'all informed.